Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. I'm going to be making a recipe from our 3rd edition cookbook, and it is called Brad's Killer Meatloaf. So if you've ever had meatloaf and you haven't thought, man, I wish this was just a little bit better, like killer meatloaf, then this is the one you should try. So let's get to it. I've never had this one, so I have no idea if it's good or not, but it's my husband's cousin, so it better be good or I'll come after him. You know, whatever. So, all right. What you need is you need 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and this is a little over 2 pounds, just because they didn't have half-pound packages of meat, and so I got this one. I figured, you know, I can always use a little bit of extra meat. So I'm thinking that I'm not gonna use quite all of it. I'll probably use about 2 pounds of it. So I'll use that, and then I'll make something with that later. So I got about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I need 1/4 to 1/2 cup of onion, and that's, I'll just throw all that in there. A 1/4 of a cup of bell pepper, and just add all that. I need a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. And it says to just mix all of this up together. Let's see. Mix ground beef, onion, bell pepper, breadcrumbs, salt, pepper. And 1/3 of a cup of pizza sauce. Guys, I've never had pizza sauce in my meatloaf before, but we're gonna try it. I need to get a teaspoon. We're gonna try it because evidently that's what makes this recipe killer. So I need a teaspoon of salt, and I need a teaspoon of pepper. There we go. And then 1/3 of a cup of pizza sauce. So, like I said before, I have never in my life had pizza sauce in a meatloaf. So, we'll just see how this goes. Okay. So, 1/3 of a cup of pizza sauce. I hear my dog slurping away. Okay. So, that's that. I've always done meatloaf is, you know, well, I guess it's the normal way for me, but for some people it's not the normal way. So the normal way for me is hamburger meat and onion, bell pepper, an egg to bind it together, and then either crackers or oatmeal in it as filler, I guess. I don't know what other reason it would be in there, but for filler. So that's the way my mom always made it. This smells like pizza, to be quite honest. I don't know, maybe my kids will eat it now because it smells like pizza, or because it's got pizza sauce in it. Who knows? Okay, so I think this is as mixed up as I can get it with a spoon. So I'm gonna go in and use your hands, because, you know, when you're cooking, you gotta use your hands. Or at least I do. When I'm cooking and talking, I have to use my hands, because I can't ever say anything unless I'm using my hands, and I can't cook unless I use my hands. So, it's made with hands, it's made with love, and all that good stuff, right? So I'm not gonna worry about getting all of the onions mixed up into the meat. If they, you know, if they're still left over in the bowl, I'm not gonna be mad about that, because it does say 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup, and and it says minced, so probably smaller than what I'm putting in here, but I always did them big. I guess my mom always did them big like this, so that if we didn't like the onions, we could pick them out while we're eating them. Because that's, you know, what we did. That's what my kids do. If they even try it, that's what they do. All right, so let me get my foil-lined sheet, cookie sheet. And we will make this into a loaf shaped. So it says just I can't talk. It says arrange as a loaf on a foil lined cookie sheet. And I've always done mine in a dish so that if you know, the grease or whatever, but I guess this is big enough that it'll hold whatever grease it is. Okay. So you don't put this in the oven just yet. We always put this in the oven. Oh, and we had ketchup in our meatloaf growing up. So it doesn't say to put this in the oven yet. So let me bring this up here and wash my hands. So before I put that in the oven, I've got to do one more thing to it. You okay? Oh. Hold on, I gotta be mama for a minute. So now it says to take 1 cup of pizza sauce and, oh, I don't even need that measuring cup, which is the rest of the jar. Actually, this is a little bit less than a cup, but we're just gonna call it a cup. 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. Okay. That's 1. Probably should have done the brown sugar first. So that's 2. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I don't have a tablespoon in there, so let me see what I can find. Tablespoon wise, I thought I had another tablespoon over there, but I don't. So, there's one. Okay, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So, and then we're going to mix all of this up and pour it over the meatloaf. So let me get my whisk. Okay, y'all. All right, Brad. So my oven is preheated at 350 degrees, and it says to pour this over the meatloaf, over the loaf. Am I supposed to use all of it? I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use all of it, because why not? So that is all over that. That does not look very appetizing, but you never know. Who knows? Okay. So now I'm gonna put this in the oven and bake it for 50 minutes. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, guys. So the meatloaf is just now going off. That it's done. So I'm going to get it out of the oven and bring it over here and show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna set it on here. It smells really, really good. But it's not burnt. I don't know if you can see what that is, but it's not burnt. But it smells good. Kind of smells like pizza sauce, to be honest. But it smells good. So I'm gonna turn the stove off. And I'm going to actually set this back over on the stove and let it sit and cool off a little bit. But yeah, so let me know what you think. It really does look burnt. I don't know, but it from looking at it on the screen, it looks like it's burnt, but looking down here, it doesn't look like it's burnt, so we'll see.